Good morning, everyone. If you can hear my voice, please go ahead and start your video. Please remain on mute. Go ahead and start your video. I'm going to go ahead and scroll today's calendar while we wait on the judge to make her announcements. Please remain on mute because the outside noise is coming through. Please remain on mute.
Naja Clemens.
Everyone, please remain on mute. Do not unmute your device. Go ahead and start your camera. I'm going to go ahead and scroll today's calendar. Thank you all for your patience.
All right, good morning, everyone. Today is October 20th, 2025. I am Judge Andrews. This is one of the dispossessory calendars for the DeKalb County Magistrate Court. I ask that you turn on your cameras, but do remain on mute at this time while I go through some initial instructions. So first, I do want to thank everyone for your patience as we got everyone checked in this morning. I also want to thank you for your cooperation and participating in today's hearing remotely. Now, while we are not physically in the courthouse, this is our courtroom and normal rules of court do apply. So court is open to the public. To make sure we are complying with that law, we are streaming this calendar live. This video will be removed from the site at the end of the calendar. However, I just ask, because we are streaming live, that you do not speak out loud individuals' phone numbers and email addresses. We can communicate those as necessary through the chat function of Zoom. Now, other than the court, no one has authority to record these proceedings without giving prior notice and receiving prior approval from the court. I've had no request to record, so no one should be recording. If you are recording, you do need to stop at this time. I just ask that when you are not speaking, that you do make sure you are on mute. You'll know you're on mute because you'll have a red microphone with a red line through it beside your name. Now, because we're all attending this hearing on Zoom, we're all susceptible to losing our internet connection. So if that does happen to you, please just try and reconnect. If you're unable to reconnect, please try a few more times. If that still does not work for you, then please contact the clerk, the phone number you saw in the waiting room. That number will also appear here in the chat on Zoom. When you see that number come up, please write it down, and please do call us if your device fails. If you don't call and let us know, then I'll assume you're left court before your hearing was concluded, and I will enter an order in your absence. Now, it should go without saying, but you should not be driving during these proceedings. It can be dangerous and can be illegal. I do understand, however, that sometimes being in your vehicle is the best place to handle court. So it is acceptable to be in your vehicle so long as that vehicle is stationary. Additionally, when I am handling your matter, please stay seated or standing in one location. That just helps with the connection and helps with addressing the matter at hand. Now, this case is on this specific calendar because the landlord has filed a dispossessory warrant seeking possession of his or her property, and usually also for unpaid rent and other fees that are allowed under the lease, and the tenant in these cases has filed an answer with the court. Now, this calendar does have cases in which the landlord is represented by an attorney, or primarily most of the cases do have attorneys representing the landlord. Now, because these attorneys do regularly handle these types of cases, I'm going to speak with you, the tenants, and give you some basic information about landlord-tenant hearings here in DeKalb County so you can make the best decision for yourself. So essentially, I've described the eviction process as a three-step process. The first step is the hearing we're having today. The primary issues today are whether the landlord may apply for a writ of possession, whether the landlord's entitled to a monetary judgment. A writ of possession will give the landlord the ability to evict someone from property. So if after today the court finds that the landlord is entitled to a writ of possession, you move into step 2. In step 2, the landlord will file a separate document with the clerk of court called the application for writ of possession. Once this application is filed, it is reviewed, and if appropriate, it is signed. Once it's signed, you move into the third step of that three-step process. In step 3, what occurs is the landlord will call the DeKalb County Marshal's office to schedule the actual eviction to take place. So it is important to understand that it's not until these 3 steps occur that someone is physically evicted from property here in DeKalb County. It's also important to recognize that we are currently in a step 1 of that 3-step process. So today what will happen in all cases in which both parties have appeared You will have a private conference or meeting to see if you can come to an agreement to settle your case. Now, you are not required to settle your case, but you are required to make a good faith effort to do so. Now, these are private meetings that will occur in breakout rooms here on the Zoom platform. Now, the court does not and cannot participate in these meetings. They are not open to the public and they are not broadcast. Only the individuals in that breakout room will see and hear what is occurring during that meeting. So after I call the calendar to see who is present in court, you will receive an invitation to a breakout room. When you receive that invitation, please accept that invitation. It will take you directly to that breakout room. It is then important that you remain in that breakout room until the attorney for the other party or the other party comes to speak with you. It is important not to move in and out of the breakout room because that really does slow down the process. Now, do understand there are some attorneys on this calendar that do have more than one case. So you may not be the first individual that the attorney speaks with, but they are coming to speak with you. And that's why it's important that you remain in that breakout room. The attorneys will have access to move in and out of breakout rooms without having to ask the court or the clerk permission to do so. So that should move the process along pretty smoothly. Now, after you speak with the other party about your case, you'll come back here to this main platform where I am located. To do that, you'll find the button that either says rejoin meeting or leave breakout room. You'll click on that button, you'll come back out here. Once you come back out here to this main platform where I am located, the attorney will let me know if an agreement has been reached between the parties or if a hearing is needed. Now, if an agreement has been reached, the attorney will give me the terms of that agreement. I will then swear you, the tenant, in. Under oath, I will go over with you the terms of the agreement to make sure you in fact agree to those terms. If you do, I make it the order of the court. Then what happens is after today, the attorney will send in a proposed written order with those terms. If those terms correspond with what we discussed in court, I will sign the order, send it to the clerk, and then the clerk will send you the copy of that order via email, so you have some documentation of what happened in court today. Now, if you are unable to reach an agreement today, we will set your hearing case down for a hearing. Generally, those hearings are set for a later date in person at the DeKalb County Courthouse. One of the requirements of the law, if your case is reset to a later date, is that you pay rent into the court registry. Now, if you're one of those individuals that will be having a hearing at a later date, I'll go over with you in more detail about how the payments work and when and where your hearing will be. I'll then reduce all that information to writing, put it in an order, send it to the clerk, and then the clerk will email you a copy of that order so you have some written documentation of what's expected of you and when and where your hearing will be. Now, before you do go into your hearing conferences with the other party, it is important to understand a few things about landlord-tenant proceedings here in DeKalb County or here in Georgia. One of the things to understand here in Georgia is that not having money to pay rent is not considered a legal defense. Now, it very well can be a legitimate reason why someone's unable to pay rent. People do lose their jobs, they become ill, unforeseen circumstances will often arise in people's lives that make it difficult to pay rent. That's why I say very well it can be a legitimate reason. However, under Georgia law, it's not considered a legal reason or a legal defense. So if the sole reason you are unable to pay rent is because you just did not have the financial ability to do so, do understand that those are cases in which the landlord is entitled to a writ of possession. Now, do understand that if you have a hearing before me or any other judge, and the judge finds that the landlord is entitled to a writ of possession on the type of case I just described or any other type of case, I, as the judge, am only allowed to give you, the tenant, 7 days before you must vacate the property. Said another way, I'm only allowed to give you 7 days before the landlord can move into step 2 of the 3-step process and apply for that writ of possession. Do understand that the law gives me absolutely no discretion in this matter. There is no hardship exception. If you have a hearing and I find the landlord is entitled to a writ of possession, I am limited to those 7 days. However, do understand, if you do enter into a consent agreement with the other party, you can agree to any date that the writ can be applied for. Now, generally, in consent agreements, you have a lot more flexibility to do whatever the parties want to do. You pretty much can do whatever works for both parties. You can enter into pay and stay agreements. and discuss other things that I, as the judge, if you were to have a hearing before me, I could not do. As I said, I've got that 7-day rule I must abide by. I do not set up pay and stay agreements either. So those are just a few things to keep in mind when deciding how you would like to move forward with your case today. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to call the calendar to see who is present. When you hear your name or your case, please do unmute and audibly let me know you're present in court. Your camera should be on, so it should be fairly easy to just unmute and audibly let me know you are with us today. Once I have finished calling the calendar, you will then receive your invitation to the breakout room. And at that time, please accept that invitation and please remain there until the other party comes to speak with you. All right, position 1 on the calendar is 25D16686, new residential borrower 2022-SFR1.
Richard Main here, but is that with Jasmine Jackson?
Yes,
Yeah, Richard Main for plaintiff.
thank you.
Lenasia Rim here. I'm the witness.
Lenasia, you said you're a witness on the case?
Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you.
And Your Honor,
Okay.
this is the one, if you recall, we reset because there was some confusion at whether or not this had been dismissed. And I was going to show you, there was another case with the same parties for a different property that did get dismissed. So we can come back to that after you finish the calendar if you want.
Okay. Is Jasmine Jackson present? It's not present. Okay. So you're saying the other case was a different property?
It was a different property.
Okay.
It was dismissed, but yeah, well, I'll
Okay.
give you the case number and all that.
All right, great. We'll come back to it then. Position 2, 25D20065, OREI Wild Creek property owner, Wild Creek Apartments.
Daniel Green for plaintiff.
Mr. Green, thank you. And I've got Bridget Brown as the
Hi.
tenant.
Yes, present.
Thank you, Ms. Brown. I also see position 4, the same parties.
Yes.
So marked all you present on that case as well, and we can see what's going on there. All right.
Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am.
If I were to ask for a dismissal, would that be now?
First you'll have a conversation with the attorney in the breakout room. Everyone will have those conversations. And then if after that you would like to ask for dismissal, you are welcome to do so, okay?
Okay.
And we might need to figure out why we have 2 cases, so that might be something you want to talk about, all right? All right, position 3 on the calendar, 25D22568, Progress Residential Borrower 16.
Attorney Bumper is ready for plaintiff.
Thank you. And Diana Caraballo.
I'm here.
Thank you. All right. Position 4, we discussed. Position 5, 25D23005, SFR X11 or 12, ATL owner 3. Something Mr. Erickson.
Ernie Erickson for the
Yes.
plaintiff.
Thank you. And I've got Lanisha Wilson and Laquan Wilson.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good
Present.
morning. I see Miss Wilson, Lanisha Wilson. Is Laquan Wilson with you?
Yes, I'm here.
There you are. I see you as well. Great. Thank you. All right. Position 6, 25D23658, Gateway Management Company, Abington Reserve.
Daniel Green for landlord.
Green. Thank you. And Eric Kai Carter.
It's Eriki Carter, and I'm here.
Eric Carter. Thank you. Apologies to anyone whose name I mispronounced. That will happen from time to time. All right. Position 7, 25D23672, Gateway Management Company, Abington Reserve. Is that Mr. Green?
It is, Judge.
Okay. All right. And Shalisa Richardson.
I'm here, Shalisa Richardson.
Thank you. All right. Position 8, 25D24267, Silver Oaks Apartments. I have Miss Barksdale's name on here.
And Your Honor, this is Attorney Dukes. It's my understanding that she no longer represents the Road Department.
Okay. And let's see, is Valicia Rumpf present? response. All right. Position 9, 25D 24288, DeKalb Leased Housing Associates, The Meridian.
Attorney Andrew Bennett, ready for plaintiff.
Mr. Bennett's here, thank you. And Dorothy DeWalt.
Yes, the
Thank
daughter.
you.
Thank you.
All right, position 10, that's 25D 24466. That's Silver Oaks Apartments. I think Mr. Dukes, that's the one you say Ms. Barksdale no longer represents.
That is correct, Your Honor.
Okay, we'll take a look into that. And let's see, is Shakaria Hurst present?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Position 11, 25D 24715, Bismuth Bridge Prop Co.
Gala Villahas for the plaintiff, Your Honor. Good morning.
Gala Villas, thank you.
Thank you.
And Nicole Fox. There's no response. Position 12, 25D 24812, Evernest Holdings.
Daniel Green for landlord.
And got a John Doe. Is anyone here
Yes,
regarding
Pam Green.
Pam Green? And this is for 1487 St. Dunstan's Road. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Position 13, 25D 24836, Olympias Borrower 1.
Attorney Bumpers, ready?
Thank you. And for the tenant, I have Lawrence Quessy Jackson.
I'm here.
Thank you. All right, position 14, 25D 24959, Indian Creek Family Development, Sunrise View. Got Mario
Daniel
Breedlove.
Green for the landlord.
Great, thank you. And Monique Davis.
I'm here.
Thank you. Position 15, 25D 24985, Sadie King.
Robert Dukes for the plaintiff, Your Honor.
Thank you. And Siobhan Seabrook. I think I see Miss Seabrook. Miss Seabrook, raise your hand if you can hear me. There we go. All right, gotcha. Miss Seabrook is present. Position 16 I have as a dismissal. That was 25D 25017, Home SFR Borrower versus John L. Stevens. If you're here on that case, you are
Ready.
dismissed. Oh, I have that as a dismissal, Miss Bumpers.
Okay, I'll look into it.
Okay, let me know if that's something, if you have something different. Is Mr. Stevens here then? No, I don't. All right, position 17, 25D 25018, FYR SFR borrower.
Ready.
It's Miss Bumpers. And then I've got Ivory M. Washington, the third Monique Janae Washington. Looks like no response. Position 18, 25D 25048, SFR 12 NMATL owner 1.
Ready for plaintiff, Your Honor. Attorney Erickson.
And Bisha Cole.
I'm present.
Thank you, Ms. Cole. All right, position 19, 25D 25064, MNSFT3SPE LLC.
Michael Steersman for the plaintiff. Ready?
Thank you. And for the tenant, I have Shadia M. Rashada.
Shadia Rashida, I'm here.
Shada, thank you. Position 20, 25D 25067, Brahmachandra Paidi, care of Alpha Incorporated.
And Attorney Dukes for the plaintiff, Your Honor.
Thank you. And for the tenant, I have Fred Parham and Molly Beavers. No response. Position 21, 25D 25155, Shaheen Development Company.
Amin Sadri on behalf of Plaintiff Shaheen Development Company.
David Carter on behalf of New Light.
And Mr. Sadri, are you an attorney?
I am, Your Honor. We came onto the case a little late last week, and I haven't been able to file a notice of appearance yet.
Okay.
Doug Hunt for the plaintiff as well, Your Honor.
Doug, tell me your last name.
Hunt, H-U-N-T.
Got it. Thank you. All right. And then I think I heard David Carter said he's here for the tenant.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. I'm David Carter for the tenant New Light.
There you are. Thank you. All right. Position 22 on the calendar, 25D 25235, the Housing Authority of the City of Decatur. Where's Mr. Sue Smith? Let's see where he is. Is Karima Sloan present? Karima Sloan, are you able to hear me? I see a screen with your name on it. Oh. Where did that go? There's Mr. Sue Smith. Karima Sloan, I just saw a screen with your name on it. There she is. Ms. Sloan, give me a wave if you can hear me. Great, she's waving. All right, position 2, both parties are here. 22, excuse me. Position 23, 25D 25248, VSP Atlanta.
Good morning, Your Honor. Gala Villhouse for the plaintiff.
Thank you. And for the tenant, I have Lauren Peterson.
Yeah.
Is it Patterson, not Peterson?
I don't know why they changed it. I put my name in the correct way. It's Peterson. It's Petterson, and it said the host changed my name.
Okay, so it is Peterson, though.
With 2 T's.
With 2 T's. Okay, we'll get that changed. Thank you. All right, position 24, 25D 25260, Pre-Flat Shoals versus the Brunch at East Atlanta. That was a consent that I signed this morning. So if anyone's here on that case, that consent has been signed. You are excused. Position 25, 25D 25261, Windward Forest 2020, Windward Forest Apartments. Brandon Wagner. Is there anyone here for Mr. Wagner?
Your Honor, this is Attorney Dukes. Let me text him real quick and see if I can get a response.
Okay, thank you. And the tenant I have is Sade Clemens or Sade Clemens.
I'm here.
Clemens is here, thank you. Position 26, 25D 25322, Coventry Place LLC.
Deborah Osterhout is here for, I'm an agent for the owner.
Did you file a designation of agency?
I did.
Do you know what day you did that?
I did it on the day I filed for the dispossessor.
Yeah. Okay, we'll take a look. All right. And
Matthew Branch for the defendant, Ann Jones.
Thank you. All right. Position 27, 25D 25344, Broderick Street Homes.
Gala Villhouse for the attorney, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Carl Coleman, we're here.
You said Carl Coleman, you're here. Is Teresa Coleman present?
Yeah, also.
Yes, ma'am.
Teresa, oh, you're both there. I see you both. Perfect. Thank you. All right. Position 28, 25D 25438, Kislev Golden Gate, Mr. Dukes, and Justin Smith and Vincent Hill.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Here.
I'll be covering that for Mr. Dukes.
Oh, Ms. Holmes. It looks like, I see Vincent Hill's here. It looks like a notice of removal was filed on the 17th. Would you like that case number, Ms. Holmes?
Yes, please.
Okay. 25 CV 5967.
Thank you.
All right, so this case is going to come off this calendar. You will receive a notice, Mr. Hill when you need to come back to court, okay?
Okay, so I can go?
You're free to leave for now. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, position 29, 25D 25453, Glenwood Austin Oaks Equities.
Attorney Holmes for plaintiff.
And Anita Grant, or Netta Grant. There's Miss Grant. I see her. Give me a wave, Miss Grant. There we go. All right. And finally, position 30, 25D 25622, 280 Northern Ave, Oak Creek Apartments,
Attorney Dukes for the plaintiff, Your Honor.
and Myron Hannon. That is no response. All right, that does complete the call of the calendar. Is there anyone whose name was not called and you expected to hear your name called? If you did, you can unmute and audibly let me know that.
Molly Beavers.
Naisha Clemens, Nissan Golden Gates.
Okay, hold on. I see. Let me go to Miss Molly B first. That's going to be, is that Beavers, your last name?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So Miss Beavers is here on position 20. And then the other individual with screen Zoom users, tell me your name again.
Naisha Clemens, Nissan Golden Gates.
Naisha Clemens.
My case number is 25D24234.
24324. You said 24324?
25D 24234.
All right, well, I don't see you on our calendar. We're going to look that up and see. If you could just hold with us, we'll take a look, okay?
Okay.
Anyone else whose name was not called? Okay. Mr. Maynard, let's talk about your case while everyone's getting into the breakout rooms. Let me pull it up. I think I remember this. All right, I've got the where's Mr. Maynard? Let me just find you on my
Here I am.
screen. There you are. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so I've got the other case is 25D16739.
Yeah, we filed this is the case where we had gotten the writ and before I guess we had the hearing. I think the judge thought that the case may have been dismissed, but what happened is it was a different case with identical parties. I can give you the case number for that one where we did file a dismissal.
Sure, tell me what that case number is.
It is 25D 25375.
25375. Okay, hold on. Is it the same person or just the same name?
No, it's the same person.
It's
weird. We actually had 3 leases with her for
okay.
three different properties. It was kind of a
Okay.
strange situation.
That's probably where I was. Let's see. All right. Okay. I see the dismissal on October 13th for that one. And All right, so let me go back to this case then. 25D 16686.
Am I supposed to be on a different calendar?
Just please remain on mute. We'll come back to you when we figured it out. All right. All right, Mr. Maynard. So on the case on the calendar, oh, I see. There was a note from a different judge. So let me see. Okay. So really we're here to clarify that and then for me to sign the writ of possession because there was no answer. Is that
That's
correct?
correct. That's correct.
Okay. Let me do that then. Here we go. All right, the writ's been signed and sent to the clerk.
Thank you.
Mr. Maynard.
May I be excused along with my client?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Judge. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Judge, are you taking announcements? I'm not sure.
Give me 1 second. I will take an announcement. On Miss Hart on 24234, I don't see that it's on our calendar. It's a case, it's a motion that just needs to be heard by Judge Kleinrock, I think. Do you have anything differently?
May I have that case number again? I'm sorry.
Sure. 25D 24234. And while you're doing that, I'll take your announcement, Mr. Green.
Yeah, on position 6, Judge, we've reached a consent with Miss Carter. She's going to pay the total of $3,028.01 that will be due on or before the 30th of October via certified funds. Failure to make that payment, though, will entitle my client to a writ and a money judgment for those amounts.
Okay.
And Judge, I can already go ahead and make an announcement. The court can dismiss position 2. That's the one of the two with Miss Brown without prejudice.
Okay.
That one she paid. So
So
I'm
we'll
going to go speak to her, but number 2 can be dismissed.
Okay. Got it. Thank you. All right, Miss Carter. There you are. I'm going to have you unmute and raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you shall give shall be the truth under penalty of perjury? Have you unmute? I can send you a prompt if that helps. Here, hold on. Let me send you a prompt.
Okay.
There you go. Okay, Miss Carter. Did you agree to pay $3,028.01 by October 30th?
Yes.
All right. And if you make that payment, you're staying on the property. And if you fail to make the payment, the landlord can apply for a writ of possession and seek a monetary judgment in that amount. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. Then, Miss Carter, that will be the order of the court, and you're free to log off, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right. And Mr. Sue Smith, did you need to make an announcement or do you need to go into the breakout room?
Breakout room.
All right. Miss Hart, can you help Mr. Sue Smith go into his breakout room?
I didn't realize that we were supposed to do it, Your Honor. I came in late, so.
That's okay. if you're able to,
And I'll
get yourself in there. That's great. If not, we can help you.
I might be able to, and also I should have a witness here too as well. Oh, got it.
Who is your witness? No one spoke up. So who is your witness? Oh, I guess we'll find out. Ms. Caraballo, your hand is raised. You can go ahead and unmute.
Yeah, I was in a breaker room and I lost internet connection. So I wanted to go back into the breaker room that I was in. I was with Attorney Bumper.
Okay. Do you know what case it was for? She has a few of them. I'm sorry?
Progress Residential 25D 22568.
25.
Okay.
25688. Oh, position 3. All right. I think we got her there. Mr. Steersman, did you have an announcement?
We do, Your Honor. This is position 19.
19.
Yep. We have a pay and stay arrangement.
Okay.
We've agreed that the total amount to be paid is $4,830.49. That'll be paid in person by 5 p.m. Certified funds on the 27th. If paid, we'll file a satisfaction and judgment. If not, on the 28th, we could request the writ, start that process, and there would be a money judgment for 44.55.44, which is rent through the 27th.
Ms. Rashada, there you are. You can unmute and have you raise your right hand. Here, let me send you a prompt.
Yeah.
There we go. You got it. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you shall give shall be the truth under penalty of perjury?
Yes.
Okay. Did you agree to pay $4,830.49 by 5 p.m. on October 27th?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And if that's paid, the landlord will file a satisfaction of judgment. And if not, then they can apply for a writ of possession and seek a monetary judgment in the amount of $4,455.44. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, then that will be the order of the court in your case, and you are free to log off. And I think that's your only case, Mr. Steersman.
It is. Your Honor, I didn't hear, and it's early and the coffee hasn't kicked in. Are we doing the orders or are you doing the order?
If you can do them, that would be great.
I'll need a second cup of coffee, but I'll be glad to do it.
Thank you.
I'll send it to Ms. Hart.
I might need my fourth, but we'll see.
You're way ahead of me then.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor. I'll send it to Ms. Hart. Have
All
a good
right,
day.
thank you. And Ms. Villahas, did you have an announcement?
Not yet, Your Honor. I'm trying to go to another breakout room.
Okay.
Thank you.
And then there is a couple of my tenants that the landlord didn't show up, so let me go there. Happened to Miss Hurst. Might be in a breakout room. Yeah, let me bring Miss Hurst back in. Yes, Mr. Green?
Yeah, Judge, we
take
have
an
a
answer.
consent on 4.
Position 4. Okay. This is with Miss Brown.
Yes.
All right, and you spoke to her about dismissing number 2?
Yes.
Okay.
She understands position 2 will be dismissed. And on position 4, we've agreed that she'll pay the total of $2,798.65. It's going to be due on or before the 30th of this month via certified funds. If she pays, she'll be permitted to stay. But if not, there will be a writ of possession and a money judgment for those amounts.
All right, Miss Brown, I'm going to have you unmute and raise your right hand. And do you swear or affirm the testimony you shall give shall be the truth under penalty of perjury?
Yes.
Okay, Ms. Brown, you can lower your hand now. As to case 25D22953, did you agree to pay $2,798.65 by October 30th?
Yes.
All right, the payment's made, you're staying on the property. If it's not made, the landlord can apply for a writ and seek a monetary judgment in that amount. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, and then as to position number 2, that's the case that I will be dismissing. Do you understand that as well? That's number 25D20065.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right. Looks like we've handled all your cases, so you are free to log off, all right?
Okay, thank you. Have a good
All
day.
right, you take care. You too. Yes, Mr. Bennett. Do you have an
Sorry, I've got to
announcement?
I do. Sorry, I had to do two things at once, lower my hand and turn off mute. The it seems that the named defendant is unfortunately passed away.
Is this
And
position
so
9?
this is position 9. Yes,
Oh,
it
okay.
is. And so I'm asking for a reset so I can look into that and figure out the appropriate next steps. I'd like to reset this case for 3 weeks.
All right, we can do that. We'll send you, we'll probably just need to send you a notice of that date. Does that
That'd be
make
no
sense,
problem.
Ms. Harder, do we have a date for him?
We just have to send him a notice.
Okay, we'll reset then, and we will send notice to you and to Miss, I guess, D. DeWalt, the family member
Yes.
who's here. Okay,
That-
and Miss D. DeWalt, how did you know about court today? Did you file the answer and it was sent to your email?
Yes, I had to file
Okay.
the answer. Yes.
All right, so we have your email then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right, Miss D. DeWalt, then we'll reset it for 3 weeks and we'll send you notice via email like we did before, okay?
Sounds great. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
And that concludes my business, Your Honor. May I be excused?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
And let me put a note. Mr. Green, your virtual hand is raised. Do you have an announcement?
Yeah, Judge, on position 7, we
Seven,
reached a consent with Miss Richardson.
Okay.
She's going to pay a total of $2,477.43 in certified funds that'll be due on or before October 30th of this month. Failure to pay, though, will entitle my client to a writ of possession and a money judgment for those amounts.
All right, Miss Richardson.
Yes.
There you are. I'm going to have you raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you shall give shall be the truth under penalty of perjury?
Yes.
All right. Did you agree to pay $2,477.43 by October 30th?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And if the payment's made, you're staying on the property. If it's not made, the landlord can apply for a writ of possession and seek a monetary judgment in that amount. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'll make that the
And
order of the court and you are free to log off. All right.
he said certified funds. That's like money order, right? Take it to
Yes.
the office.
Yes,
Okay.
That's
that
correct.
works.
Thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye. Any other announcements from any attorney, Ms. Holmes?
Yes, Your Honor, on position 29, we've reached a consent.
29. All right, that's Ms. Grant. All right, I'll hear.
Ms. Grant is going to enter into a pay and stay agreement where she's paying $4,355 on or before October 31st. That'll be certified funds paid to management by 4:30 p.m. Failure to make that payment by that date and time will result in a writ of possession and a money judgment for $4,355, representing rent through October 31st.
All right, Ms. Grant, I'm gonna have you unmute and raise your right hand. There you go. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you shall give shall be the truth under penalty of perjury?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, can lower your hand, Ms. Grant. Did you agree to pay $4,355 by October 31st, 4:30 p.m.?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And if the payment's made, you're staying on the property. If it's not made, the landlord can apply for a writ of possession and seek a monetary judgment in that amount. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Then I'll make your agreement the order of the court and you're free to log off. All right.
Thank you.
All right. You take care.
And
All right,
that
Ms. Holmes,
concludes
do you have any other announcements?
I do not. May I be excused?
Do you have, oh no, you weren't doing the default on position 30. Mr. Dukes was. Then yes, you're excused. Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too. All right. Mr. Sue Smith, did you have an announcement?
And what I think is probably better for this case is to continue it maybe to the first week of November to give us a little bit more time to talk after she gets out of the hospital. And hopefully.
Oh, sorry, I missed, I didn't hear the very beginning of what you said. So tell me that again.
Yeah, Miss Sloan is in the hospital right now.
Oh, okay.
And I just don't think she's in the position to really deal with this right now. So I was hoping that we could maybe continue the case to maybe the first week in November.
Did Miss Sloan answer the calendar? Or did someone do it on her behalf?
That I don't know.
Okay.
I was just talking with her. I was talking with somebody
she must have
identified them. Yeah, yeah.
Continue first week in November. Now,
in November, if that's possible.
Yeah, we can do that. Miss Sloan, are you there with us? Or someone who's here for Miss Sloan?
I'm here. I'm sorry. I'm here.
Oh, she is are you Karima Sloan?
Yes, I am.
Okay. And so my understanding is that you're in the hospital and I kind of see it. Oh, I see you now.
Yeah.
That looks like you are. And so the attorney was suggesting that we continue the case to the first week in November since you're in the hospital right now. Is that sound like something that would work for you?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay. All right. We're going to do that. Then we'll continue it. We will send you notice for the new court date. Okay.
Okay.
All right. You take care, Miss Sloan. You are free to log off. All right.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Smith. We'll send you that notice as well. All right.
Thank you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye. All right. See, Mr. Green, what's your next announcement?
Yeah, Judge, position 14, we've reached an agreement with Miss Davis.
Miss Davis. Do I see Miss Davis? Yes. Okay. And what's the agreement?
Yeah, she's going to pay as follows: a total of $3,468 in certified funds that'll be due on or before the 30th of October. If she pays, then she'll be permitted to stay, but failure to pay will entitle my client to a writ and a money judgment for those amounts.
All right, Miss Davis, if you can unmute and turn on your camera.
Yes.
There you are. We're going to have you raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you shall give shall be the truth under penalty of perjury?
Yes.
All right, Ms. Davis, did you agree to pay $3,468 by October 30th?
Yes.
All right. If you make that payment, you're staying on the property. The payment's not made, then the landlord can apply for a writ of possession and seek a monetary judgment in that amount. Is that correct?
Correct.
All right. And that will be the order in your case, and you're free to log off. All right.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Bye-bye.
All right, Miss Bumpers, I see your hands raised.
Yes, Your Honor, I have resolutions in position 3 and position 7 and 13.
All right, start with to position 3. I'm ready on position 3.
Position 3 is a pay and stay. Total amount owed $11,227.78. The first payment will be $2,500 due by the 27th. The second payment will be the remainder of $8,727.78 due by the 31st. If either payment is not paid or short, then a writ of possession shall issue.
Okay. And what was your other case that you had?
The other case is position 13, and that is also a pay and stay.
Mhm.
The total amount of $5,898 shall be paid by October 27th.
Mhm.
If no payment is made or payment is short, then a writ of possession shall issue. Position 17 is a default. And so I didn't know if you wanted to handle those first and then come back to the default.
Yeah, I'll handle the first two and then we'll do your default. So let's have Ms. Caraballo in position 3 and Jackson in 13. Let's see, where's Jackson? There you are. If you can both raise your hands, I'll swear you in at the same time. Do you both swear or affirm the testimony you shall give shall be the truth under penalty of perjury, Ms. Caraballo?
Yes.
And Mr. Jackson?
Yes.
All right, you can both lower your hands. I'll start with Ms. Caraballo in position 3. Ms. Caraballo, did you agree to pay $2,500 by October 27th?
Correct.
And did you then agree to pay $8,727.78 by October 31st?
Correct.
Okay. And if both payments are made, you will stay on the property. If not, the landlord can apply for a writ of possession and seek a monetary judgment. Is that correct?
Correct.
All right. Then that will be the order of the court for your case, and you are free to log off, Ms. Caraballo, all right?
All right, thank you. Bye. Have a good day.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Jackson, position 13. Did you agree, Mr. Jackson, to pay $5,800.98 by October 27th?
Yes.
Okay. And if the payment's made, you're staying on the property. If not, the landlord can apply for a writ of possession and seek a monetary judgment. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Jackson will make that the order of the court in your case, and you're free to log off, all right?
Thank you.
All right, you take care.
You too.
All right, Ms. Bumpers, what's the default we're doing?
The default is position 17.
17. Oh, the Washingtons. Yes, no one showed up. Okay, I'm ready.
The amount for rent is $1,750 plus additional fees requested, prorated through today equals $3,235.20.
All right. Writ will issue in stanter, and a monetary judgment will be granted in the amount of $3,235.20.
Thank you, Your Honor. That concludes my cases for the day. May I be excused?
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Erickson, do you have announcements on your cases? I think you're muted. Let me send you a prompt.
Sorry, Your Honor.
Got it.
For position 5, we are seeking either a 2 or 3 week continuance, whichever the court can grant, to resolve some water utility issues.
All right, we can probably do 3 weeks, but we will need to send you notice. We don't have that date quite yet.
3 weeks. That is
So
2027. I'm on a calendar.
Oh, I don't have the exact date yet, but we'll send you the notice.
3 weeks. Okay, Your Honor.
Approximately 3 weeks.
Okay.
We'll just have to look at our November calendar.
Real soon.
All right. So Mr. and Ms. Wilson, we're going to reset your case for 2 to 3 weeks. We are going to send you notice of the next court date because we don't have that date right now. Okay. But we're looking for about 3 weeks. All right. Oh, work for both of you, Mr. Wilson?
Yeah, it's fine.
All right. Ms. Wilson? Okay. All right. Then you are both free to log off.
Thank you.
And what was your other case? Did you have an announcement on your next case, Mr.
Yes, Your Honor.
Erickson?
For position 18,
Uh-huh.
my client accepted payment after the eviction had been filed.
Okay.
So we need to file dismiss on that.
All right. So number 18 will be dismissed. And that's Bisha Cole.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, there you are. All right, so it looks like your case is going to be dismissed, Ms. Cole. So you receive a copy of that in the email as well, but you are free to log off, okay?
Thank you.
All right, you take care.
Yes, ma'am.
Do I prepare the
Alright.
dismiss, Ms. Hart, do I prepare the dismissal?
I'll do the dismissal.
Oh.
Yep,
Okay,
no problem. I can handle the dismissal.
Thanks for doing my job for me, Your Honor.
Thank you. You take care.
Okay, have a good week, Your Honor.
All right. All right, I see Mr. Dukes. Did you have your hand raised?
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, I just heard from Attorney Wagner, and he wanted to see if he could get that case reset because he claims he didn't notice about it, and he's in person in Newton County now. So I don't want to keep the defendant held up here.
All right, let's see if I can find his case, Mr. Wagner.
Position
Oh, yes,
25.
with Ms. Clemens. All right, we'll get her out here. Thank you.
Oh,
Did you have
thank
any
Your
other
Honor.
announcements, Mr. Dukes?
No, Your Honor. I'm still talking to everyone.
Okay. All right,
Thank you.
Mr. Green?
Yeah, Judge, position 12, we've reached a consent. All of the occupants in the property have consented that a writ of possession will issue on October 31st at 5 p.m. There's no money that we're seeking in this case.
Right, Pam Green, there you are. I'm gonna have you raise your right hand and unmute. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you shall give shall be the truth under penalty of perjury?
Yes.
Great. Did you consent that a writ would issue after October 31st, 5 p.m.?
Yes.
Okay, and there's no monetary judgment then, is that correct?
No, none at all.
Okay, all right. Then we'll make that the order in your case and you're free to log off, all right?
Thank you, Judge. May I be excused as well?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Green.
Thank
Oh,
you.
and Miss Green, both of you. You're free to log off as well.
Thank you.
Ms. Bilhas, did you have an announcement?
Yes, Your Honor, we have reached an agreement in position 27 with Carl and Teresa Coleman.
Okay, hold on. 27, yes. All right, I'm ready.
Yes, we have agreed to a pay and stay. Defendants agree to pay on or before October 31st. If they do pay, the case will be dismissed. If they do not pay, a writ of possession will be issued, as well as a money judgment in the amount of $5,613.97.
That's the amount they're supposed to pay by the 31st as well?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. and Mrs. Coleman, I'll have you both unmute and raise your right hands. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you shall give shall be the truth under penalty of perjury, Ms. Coleman?
Yes.
And Mr. Coleman?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hands. Did you both agree to pay $5,613.97 by October 31st?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, if the payment's made, the case will be dismissed. If the payment's not made, the landlord can apply for a writ and seek a monetary judgment in that amount. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'll make that the order of the court and you are free to log off, all right?
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Ms. Hurst, your case is going to be dismissed, okay? So I
Yes,
will do
ma'am.
your dismissal and you are free to log off, all right?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right, thank you. And then if we can bring in, Mr. Wagner's case, we'll have to reset that.
The person that I just brought in, Roma Chandra, can you start your camera so we know who you are?
Wagner.
Which one was Wagner? Judge?
Trying to find it. Wagner. 25 is Wagner.
So we're gonna reset that one, right?
Yeah, can we do it to next week, you think?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
See if we can find them. Oh, there we are. In position 25, Clemens, you can turn on your camera. It looks like we're gonna have to reset your case for 1 week. The attorney has a conflict and is in a different county right now. So we'll still be on Zoom, but it will be reset to the 27th. Okay, go ahead and mute because I hear you're saying, it looks like you're talking, but I can't.
Sorry, it should be none. I should be had it paid by the 30th. So I mean that's fine, another week or whatever. But I should have it paid by then.
Okay. Well, if it is paid, then and you can work something out, that would be great. If not, just come back on the 27th and you'll be able to speak with the attorney and work something out. All right.
The 20 what now? I'm sorry.
I said that, did I get that right? October 27th.
At what time?
At Ms. Hart, would it be 9 o'clock?
9 a.m. Yes.
Or yeah, 9 a.m.
Okay.
It will be on Zoom.
Thank you so much.
All right, you take care.
You have a great day.
You too. Let's see if I've lost any people who are sitting out there. I guess I'll dismiss number 8. No one showed up. Miss. Oh, number 26, did we ever find her DOA? I haven't seen her in breakout room speaking, but I didn't see it.
For 26?
Yes, she said she filed it along with her warrant. So maybe it's attached to it. Let me see. Yeah.
I don't see a DOA in here at all.
I don't either. We'll see. Would they come back? What they want to do? What's going on with that? But I don't see it.
So okay.
All right, do we have an announcement on position 26?
So, Judge, we we unfortunately don't have an agreement as it relates to the outstanding alleged past due rent, just because I don't have authority or money in fact to offer. But I think we're in agreement that we're going to get Ann Jones, who just judges. She's my aunt. I'm pro bono representing her. That's what's happening. To get her moved out, movers Friday, and boxers in the next couple of days. The only potential delay is she says she's very sick, so I have some concern about sending somebody in tomorrow if she's sick to box up stuff. But there's a possibility that she's, for lack of a better word, faking the sickness. But anyway, that's where we are. So we're in agreement that we need to get her out of there, and we plan to do it. And I plan to have somebody hopefully over there tomorrow to box, and if not, Wednesday, with movers for Friday to a new place. I don't know how we deal with it, because that still leaves the rent that they're claiming that we would want certainly to at least see the evidence and make sure that there's nothing disputed there as it relates to what was paid and what was not paid. But I don't want to waste a hearing date if there's nothing in dispute at that point. So,
well, what we can do first, Ms. Osterhunt, we didn't find your DOA, so if you could just resubmit one. For some reason, I'm just not seeing it. But that would be helpful. And then we can, if you want, I don't know if this works for both parties, reset it for a few weeks so you can exchange maybe the information. I'm seeing a yes and a no. What's going on here?
No.
Miss
yeah, no.
What?
I mean, Matt, I think we're in agreement. A large part of our, 20-minute conversation was we both want his aunt to get moved and to get the care. She's not getting any care. So it's not a healthy place for her to be. And it's not a place she's paying for. It's not a good place for her to be here. They found another place.
Now, we have no problem with her moving on Friday, but what do we, in terms of if she doesn't move on Friday, then where are we at?
It won't fall apart for me, Judge. Matt, Matt is a family member. I've reached out to Matt several months ago and Matt's other aunts, to discuss what's going on with Ann. So, I mean, we'd had talks in the past, and my intention is not to be gruesome about this. And if it turns out to be, next Monday instead of Friday, I think the agreement just needs to be that we both know that Ann has a tendency to hunker down when she is feeling with her back up against the wall or life is too much. And so I'm going to send a med tech to her just to see if she has a cold or COVID or flu or something like that. I'm going to let the attorney, Matt, know, that she's not coughing. So I don't, what kind of illness she might have other than that, I don't know. But, and I think just based on our conversations, he can go ahead and get the movers or the boxers at least starting to box her up. This is a senior living community. Matt and I both talked, and this is not the way we want to go.
I hear you. So in terms of, because right now, like on my side, the case is showing as open. How do you want me to handle the case? Because right now it is open. I have to do something with it. Either it's getting dismissed or I reset it for a status and I hear what you're saying. And I think that's a good, and I think it's very, you guys both seem very understandable to what's going on. And Ms. Osterhunt, I think you have a good handle on what's going on with Matt's aunt. And so I appreciate you working together. Just on my side, in terms of the case, do you want me to, how do you want me to close it after a week? Do you want me to just bring it back for a status? How are you thinking this is going to play out is sort of my question.
Well, perhaps I misunderstood too, just in my get in and out. Listen, if it doesn't happen by Friday, but the movers have been here or something and it's going to happen Monday, that's fine. As a status hearing, that doesn't at all delay the agreement that Matt and I have come to, the informal agreement? Okay.
No. It won't delay that. That's just if for whatever reason it doesn't happen and we need to kind of revisit it, well, at least we have a date to come back and talk about it further. If everything works out and the case ends up being dismissed, and it's great, but just so it's not sort of lingering on the legal end and it shows us this open pending case.
Right.
So what we can do is we can just reset essentially just for a status to make sure that she did in fact move out if the case hasn't been dismissed. And if we need to do anything further, we can talk about it then.
I have one more question. And this is in the, far off scenario that, this likely won't ever happen, but let's just say we set a status hearing for a couple weeks, but because, for whatever reason, the move got delayed, Matt has shared, that Anne has limited funds. She has a little bit more than what is necessary to pay rent every month. She is behind by several $1,000s, but there is no money to get right now to get any back rent. So if we, and Matt and I do agree, I think we're both on the same page, but I would just implore Matt to get her out as soon as possible, because every day she's here it's another, loss for Coventry Place. We can't clean it and get it rented. And so I don't want to delay this move too long.
I think Mr. Branch is in agreement with you on that. But it won't, and that's kind of why I'm thinking of a status, just to make sure that everything is moving along and she is being moved out. So I will find a date. It will be in a week or two, just so we can just make sure everything's on track and then see what we do if we need to do anything further or not.
Okay.
So I will send you via email then a notice for the next court date. I kind of have to look at my calendar and see what I've got going. And then we'll just sort of go from that point. I just want to make sure that it doesn't kind of get lost.
Okay.
Okay, but yeah, your informal agreement works perfectly fine. Hopefully that will take care of the situation. I know it sounds like a difficult situation, but it sounds like you're both being reasonable. So hopefully it works out.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
All right.
Thank you.
I will let you both go, and we will send you a notice. All right.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. All right, I see I've got some parties back on position 21. Do we have an announcement on position 21?
We do, Your Honor. I was actually in the midst of typing up the consent judgment.
Oh, okay.
That's nice when that works out. The parties have agreed, and let me pull up. The parties have agreed that the defendant is going to leave and vacate the property on or before November 3rd of 2025. If they are still in the property as of November 4th, then on November 4th, a writ of possession will be immediately issued. And my client's concern is obviously going through the application process. And so we would ask that the final judgment itself act as the application in the event that the writ of possession becomes necessary. In this case, there's a security deposit of $4,415. That will be immediately applied. And well, I guess let me give you what the final judgment would be. The final judgment would be for $17,015. And that includes.
Did you say 15 or 50? 15 or 50?
15.
Okay.
17,015.
Okay.
It's a weird number to say. And that consists of $4,415 in security deposit, which will be applied immediately, and an additional $3,000 that'll be paid on or before Wednesday the 22nd, so 2 days from now. And then thereafter, the defendant is going to pay $800 a month on or before the 7th of the month, and that can be paid by cash, check, wire, ACH, however it works for the parties. And that will happen for the next year for a total of $17,015.
Okay. All right. Mr. Carter, are those all the terms that you agreed to on behalf of your client?
Those are all the terms that we agreed to, and the client's here to agree in person as well.
Let's see, where do I have everyone here?
Right here.
Oh, there you are. Oh, okay. Then Ms. Akbar, is that your last name then?
Yes.
Okay, great. And so you are agreeing to those terms as well?
Yes.
Okay. And then Mr. Sadri, you're writing it up now and you're going to submit it to the court, is that correct?
That's correct, Your Honor. What I'm going to do is I'm going to, if it works for you, Your Honor, I'm going to have, we've agreed, Ms. Akbar is going to DocuSign it. And then after Mr. Carter reviews it with his express permission, I will put his signature and I will sign it myself and submit it to the court to be signed as an order.
Okay. Then the best way to do if you're going to DocuSign is send it directly to me.
So he'll download the DocuSign and then he'll have a fully execute everything, and then he'll send that into you when it's fully signed, even with the DocuSign.
Yeah.
There might be multiple signature pages.
Yeah, the DocuSign's for our benefit, Judge. You will get a copy.
Yours. Okay, so it's not like I need to DocuSign it.
No, you're
Got
right.
it.
Correct.
Okay. All right. Okay, that works for me then. Perfect. Okay.
And I should
thank you
submit
both.
this. I should submit this to Ms. Hart, I'm seeing.
Yes, that would be great.
Okay, DeKalb County. Yeah. All right. I will work on this immediately and hopefully get this circulated by the end of the day.
All right. Thank you so much. And all the parties are excused then.
All
You
right,
all
thank
take
you,
care,
Your Honor.
okay?
Thank you.
Okay,
Have a good day.
Bye.
All right,
Your Honor,
Ms. Villahas.
Yes, Your Honor. This is position 23, Lauren Peterson.
Okay.
We have reached a pay and stay agreement with Ms. Peterson. She, if she pays $4,801.01 on or before October 27th, we will file a dismissal. If not, my client is entitled to a writ of possession and a money judgment in that amount plus court costs.
All right, Ms. Peterson, I'm going to have you unmute and raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you shall give shall be the truth under penalty of perjury?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Ms. Peterson, did you agree to pay $4,801.01 by October 27th?
Yes, ma'am. I already mailed the money orders off on Friday anyway, so they're just waiting to get them.
Okay, perfect. And so if you do that by October 27th, which sounds like you've done that, then the landlord will file a dismissal. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And for whatever reason, if it's not paid, the landlord can then apply for a writ of possession and seek a monetary judgment. That's
Yes, ma'am.
are those the terms that you agreed to?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, Ms. Peterson, then I'm going to let you go and you take care, all right? All right, Ms.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Villahas, did you
Yes,
have any
and-
other cases?
Yes, I have case it's position 11.
Okay.
Then
So
before
the default?
Yes, a default, Your Honor. Before I speak on that, I just wanted to follow up because you mentioned that when you do the DocuSigns, I can send those to you as well. Is that true kind of in the future if I do that? Because I usually do DocuSigns.
Yeah, you could, those work for me.
Okay, great.
Perfect.
Easy.
Yeah, make it easier in the future.
Okay, wonderful.
All right,
okay.
let's talk about it. Miss Fox then, are we?
Yes, position 11, Miss Fox. A dispossessory affidavit was filed against her on September 22nd for outstanding rent, court costs, and attorney's fees. This tenant is holding over as her lease expired on August 17th, 2025. She was served personally, as well as the notice was posted on the door on September 26th. She did file an answer on October 3rd, and she stated that she does not have a landlord-tenant relationship with the plaintiff. However, despite receiving notice, she continues to remain in the property. So we are asking to move to strike defendant's answer, a writ of possession to be issued, as well as a money judgment in the amount of $7,627.09, and that is rent through October 27th, plus court costs in the amount of $69.97.
So you want the writ after the 27th?
Oh, no, excuse me, Your Honor, if I can have the writ issue immediately.
Okay, and so then we'll have to, the amount will need to be prorated through today's date.
Yes, which today is the 20th, so
yeah.
20 times. That would be 5. That would be $7,013.40.
The strike is granted, writ shall issue in stanter. Got a monetary judgment in the amount of $7,013.40.
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, and the court cost. I didn't add the court costs in there, Your Honor.
Oh, and court costs, yes.
Okay.
Plus court costs.
Yes, Your
Honor. That there. All right.
And would you like me to prepare the order, Your Honor?
Yes, please. If you can prepare them and send them to Ms. Hart.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, Your Honor. That is my last matter.
All right. Well, thank you. You take care.
Thank you. You too.
Person labeled King, were you able to speak with the attorney about your case?
Yes.
Okay.
He just ended the break room and sent us back.
Okay.
Mr. Dix, do you have some announcements?
Yes, Your Honor. We reached a consent on position 15. Position 20, Your Honor, we're going to need to schedule for an in-person hearing.
All right, let's hear 15 then.
All right, Your Honor. On 15, the terms are a writ of possession will issue on October 31st, 2025 at 11:59 p.m. and all monetary claims are dismissed without prejudice.
All right, so that is Miss Seabrook. I'm going to have you unmute. And Sadie King, I'm going to have you unmute as well and turn on your camera. I'm sure everyone is here with us. All right, I'll have you both raise your right hands. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you shall give shall be the truth under penalty of perjury?
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do.
All right, let's lower your hands. Let's see, Miss Seabrook, did you agree that a writ would issue on is it October 31st or after October 31st, did you say?
It's
Yeah.
October the 31st.
October 31st at 11:59 p.m., Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Seabrook, did you agree that a writ would issue October 31st, 11:59 p.m. if you're still on the property at that time?
Yes.
Okay. If you're not on the property, then if you've already moved, then no writ would issue. There'd be no need for it. Okay. And also, did you also agree that all monetary claims are dismissed without prejudice at this time? So there's no
Yes.
monetary judgment against you. Okay. All right, Ms. King, are those the terms you agreed to as well?
Yes.
Great. Okay. All right, we'll make that the order of the court, and all parties are free to log off. All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, and you said, Mr. Dukes, we need to have a hearing set for what position was it?
Position 20,
20?
Your Honor.
Okay. Miss Hart, when would we be setting that down for?
The next available would be October 30th, 9 a.m. in courtroom 1200D.
All right, Miss Beavers, if you can turn on your camera so I know that you are hearing us. It looks like we're going to reset your case for a hearing. The hearing date's going to be October 30th, 9 a.m., courtroom 1200D in the DeKalb County Courthouse. That is going to be a Thursday.
Is it possible for it to be the following Thursday? I have a conflict on that day.
What kind of conflict?
School. I actually had a conflict today too, and I'm kind of stretched. I can't always miss class.
I don't know, Ms. Hart, are the hearings always on Thursdays for these cases?
Yes.
Yeah, they're always on Thursdays. So it has to be on a Thursday.
I mentioned to Mr. Duke that I could accommodate the following Thursday. If
Your
possible.
Honor, we only have hearings on Thursday, so I'm fine if we need to push it back another week, Your Honor.
Okay, so we'll do it on, well, hold on. November 6th would be the next Thursday. November 6th, 9 a.m., 1200D.
That'll be 1 p.m., Judge.
Oh, 1 p.m. then.
Oh, shoot. Oh, God. Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so
Wait,
November
what?
6th, 1 p.m.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right.
We'll make it.
Set it for a hearing on that date. Ms. Beavers, if you have any documents or photos you want the court to review at that hearing, please bring hard copies with you, okay?
Yes.
All right. Then the parties are excused. We will see you back November 6th at 1 p.m.
Thank you.
Thank you. And Mr. Dukes, did you have any other cases? I think you have a
Position
default,
30, Your
maybe?
Honor. Yeah, position 30.
Yeah, that's a default. All right.
All right, Your Honor. So let me know when the court is ready.
Sorry, you got very quiet on me.
No, I said let me know when the court is ready. I saw you looking at the screen, so I don't want to bombard you
Hold
with
on.
information.
Or got turned. I'm not sure what this is. Some note in the file. Let me take a look at what this says. Understand this. Oh, I see. That what that note is. But he did sign. All right, I'm ready.
All right, Your Honor. So move to strike the defendant's answer. Your Honor, we're asking for writ possession to issue today in stanter. Then, Your Honor, based on how the case is filed, it looks like it was filed this month in October for non-payment of rent. Again, Your Honor, it looks like in October. So we would be seeking prorated rent plus one late fee of $100. That total number, Your Honor, I get is $840. I got $740 for prorated rent for 20 days at $17 a month. Not a month, a day. I'm sorry.
Sorry, so you were cutting in and out, so I got a writ will issue in stanter, and the monetary judgment is what amount did you come to?
$840, Your Honor.
Okay, $840 then. All right. Let me see, does that I think that
That's
was
what I was saying
everything
earlier. I think so. I hope so.
then. I'm just verifying. Sorry. Yeah,
I'm already
yeah, that's
tired.
everything.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you,
Thank
Ms.
you.
Hart.
All right, you take care.